Let me cut across to Lauren Isaacs, joining us from Jerusalem. Lauren, thank you very much for speaking to India today. If you can give us the latest situation on ground, updates on how far civilians are safe. We're, of course, worried about the number of hostages that the Hamas terrorists have taken in. We believe 11 of them belong to Thailand citizens, one who's a British national, and many more Israelis who've been attacked and taken into the Hamas terrorist custody. Any word on their safety? What are the standing orders that the Israeli government have given to the locals there?
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, unfortunately, the death toll here in Israel has risen to 400 as of this morning. We have over 400 dead, thousands injured, and we still have an unknown amount of hostages being held captive who were kidnapped into Gaza by the terrorist organization. Some sources are saying 100 are still in Gaza held captive. We have no word from them. We have no word to give their families. Israel can only do the best it can do. It is systematically trying to free the hostages, to protect Israeli lives and civilians, and to stop the slaughter that is taking place in Israel from this Iran-backed terrorist group Hamas. There's no assurance right now we can give the families. Unfortunately, is absolutely heartbreaking on the ground here because we have so many dead and so many still missing who are in terrorist enemy territory. They've been kidnapped over the border. So we have no word beyond that. We are still waiting for information from the IDF.
What would you know, and if there's any word on who is backing the Hamas terrorists? At this point, they've called on Lebanon, Iran, of course, to join in this war against Israel. But any formal word on a country backing Hamas at this point?
Well, we know that Iran backs Hamas. They have since their inception. Iran funnels money to Hamas. Qatar backs them. Lebanon backs them. All these terrorist organizations, all these Islamic jihadist terrorist organizations are sort of in a melting pot of a relationship wherein they all, sometimes they fight amongst each other, but mostly they unite on one issue, and that is to destroy Israel, to kill Jews, and to wipe America off the face of the earth right after they wipe Israel off the face of the earth. So we know that Iran is backing Hamas. We know that Hezbollah has already launched rockets from the north into Israel this morning. We know that Qatar has been funneling millions and millions of dollars to Hamas over the last number of years. It's not surprising that all these things are happening. And just this morning, we got reports of an Egyptian police officer who committed a terror attack against Israelis there. And we can see how when it comes to war, even though we have peace treaties with these countries, even though we seem to have amicable relationships with most of the Arab world right now, when it comes down to war, they land on the side against Israel. They align themselves with other terrorist states, with other Iran-funded countries, and they align against Israel.
Well, this is certainly shocking. Any word from the United States? We know Joe Biden has said that there is full support to Israel, but in terms of backing the country with any kind of monetary help or ammunition, has there any formal word come in?
As of now, no. The United States has come out and said that they unequivocally support Israel and that they are our allies, which we do appreciate, but there has been no weaponry help, no monetary help, no soldier help, nothing like that. A lot of Western democratic nations have come out and condemned the Hamas terrorist attacks and this brutal violence against civilians in Israel, but as of yet, no one has given us any physical help.
And anything coming from Europe, the United Kingdom?
Not yet, not as far as we know, not yet. But hopefully our leadership will address the nation soon. Right now, they are just worried about containing the situation in the south, freeing the hostages, stopping the terrorists from roaming around the streets, stopping the bloodshed and saving innocent lives. That's where the main focus is right now. And then politics will come into play after that.